Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. It is a Friday. It's early afternoon. I just got home from work. We cut our work day short on Fridays. This is a new thing that we've started doing in my family. We cut our work day a little bit short. We come home, my husband and I, we tackle the whole house, get the whole house sort of reset, cleaned up, and that way we can just enjoy our weekend off from work. So he had to run by his mom's house to take her to the store and let her run her errands. His mom doesn't drive, so we take her to all her doctor's appointments and to run all her errands and everything. So she lives very close to where our office is, and so he goes over there every day after work to take her to the store if she needs it, or to help her with whatever she needs. But he doesn't typically go over there on the weekends. So Fridays, he takes her to the grocery store if she needs it, or whatever she needs, so that she's like set up for the weekend as well. So he is doing that now. I just got home. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the house reset, get the laundry going and all of that. But I thought it'd be fun to vlog it a little bit and take you guys along with me. So let me show you the state of the house. It is pretty messy. Typically in the mornings I do a quick tidy up and I run our robot vacuum and I make the bed and all of that, but since I knew we were coming home early from work to tackle the housework today, I didn't bother. I left everything. So this is what my house looks like in its natural state right now. It's a bit of a mess, no judgment. So here we go. Kitchen looking a little bit worse for wear. Not too many dishes in the sink though, so that's good. Living room, a little cluttered, a little messy. We're gonna get this all tidied up and I'm gonna run our little steam mop in here. We do a quick run of our robot vacuum here every single morning. It vacuums and mops, but we do it a little bit more thoroughly on Fridays. So these floors, they're not bad, but they're gonna get better today. In terms of laundry, this is what I have to tackle. This is all the laundry. I've been doing a really good job of keeping up with my laundry, so this is it. It's like 2 loads. I gotta separate the whites and the colors, but 2 loads of laundry plus I need to make my bed, which the kitties are gonna be upset about because it means they're gonna have to move. So yeah, just a quick tidy, get the floors all good and cleaned, and then the house will be reset and ready for us to enjoy our weekend. And I gotta say, you guys, I said at the beginning of this video that my house is kind of a mess right now, but honestly, this is the best my house has looked on a messy day in a long time. For quite a while, we have struggled with finding a routine to get and keep everything tidy with working full-time and doing all the things. I feel like we're in a good groove right now. Throughout winter, I dealt with a lot of seasonal depression and I let things go a lot. But with the warmer weather, brought a better mood for me, and that's definitely made it a lot easier to stay on top of things. So if you find yourself struggling, just know that maybe it's just a season and it'll get better. Routines definitely help. Even when my house is completely clean at the end of today, it's not going to be perfect. I don't ever expect perfection. We don't live in a show home. We live here, but it's going to be much better. So let's get it tackled. Alright, so I just sorted through all of my laundry. These are all the darks. Those are all the whites, just a handful. These are all the darks. Those are all the whites. I have just a handful. I did a load of whites midweek, so I'm probably just going to throw those in with my sheets. So just 2 loads of laundry to do. Not too shabby. This is quite a big one. This might have to be broken up into 2. But staying on top of my laundry has been such a game changer for me. Alright, everything actually fit into 1 big load for my darks, so that makes it even easier. Don't have to break it up into 2 loads. The laundry situation is going to go super quick today, which is awesome. Doing those couple of loads midweek, I did a load of whites, I did a load of darks midweek as well. Really helped me to stay on top of things so I don't have to spend all weekend doing laundry. Happy Monday, friends! It is the last day of March. My husband and I are celebrating 19 years of marriage today, which makes me feel very old. It seems like just yesterday we were getting dressed up and heading down to the courthouse to say I do, but 19 years later, here we are. I haven't filmed in a little while. Well, that's not true. I filmed a lot of vlog footage last week, and none of it was cohesive. It was kind of all over the place. So I didn't end up posting that. And then I didn't end up filming a budget video last week either because we had stuff going on. So I feel like I kind of ghosted you a little bit. My apologies for that. I'm just doing the best I can over here. So I'm hoping that there's going to be an announcement video going up before this one. So if I play my cards right and I do everything the way I plan to do it, there will be a announcement video going up before this video. But in case you missed it, we're moving. We've been married for 19 years. 14 or 15 of those years have been spent in this single wide mobile home. And when we first moved in, yeah, I think it's been 15 years because when we first moved in, Robbie was in elementary school, Austin was a toddler, and it was supposed to be just like a starter home for us. Prior to that, we had rented an apartment, we had stayed with my mom for a little while, and this was like our first home purchase. Single wide mobile home, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, pretty teeny tiny, like less than 1,200 square feet for sure. And we were pretty broke at the time that we bought the place, living paycheck to paycheck, single income family, and we bought what we could afford. We stayed within our means. Wasn't our forever home, but we figured, you know, 5 years down the line, when things are a little bit more stable, our kids are a little bit older, we'll move into something bigger. And then we just stayed. So we have been in this house now for a long, long time. We outgrew it many, many, many years ago. And finally, we are getting more space. So I will have gone over it all in that announcement video, but we closed on a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, massive mobile home. It is like more than double the size of the home we are in now. I'm so excited about moving into it. We custom ordered it. It's brand spanking new. It is in a mobile home community. Our ultimate goal one day is to move it to land. We couldn't move this home to land because we would have to tear the roof off. The roof pitch isn't right, and single wides, there's different rules than there are for double wides. So when we ordered our new home, we made sure that it has the proper roof pitch so we can move it later on down the line. We really thought about what we would want when it came to putting it onto land. So we did things a little bit backwards, I guess. I think most people would buy the land first, get it set up and ready, and then buy the mobile home to put on the land. But to buy land, you have to have a much, much higher down payment. So it would have taken us longer to do that and save up for that and then get the loan for the construction and all of that. It would have just taken much longer. And we need more space now. We needed more space 10 years ago. So we decided to do it this way. So beautiful mobile home of my dreams. I am hoping to share a tour of that with you all when we get the keys. We closed on it last week, but they still had some work that needed to be done and it needed to be inspected. So we don't quite have the keys yet. We're not sure exactly when the move-in date is. A couple of weeks, I'm hoping tops. But I am hoping to share an empty house tour with you guys and vlog the whole moving process and everything. But that is kind of what has kept me away from YouTube this last week. Just, you know, working on that. We've been packing some boxes, you know, packing up all of the things that we don't need to have on hand right now. So it's been crazy. I'm really, really excited to move into the house. Like I said, it's been a long time coming. We paid off this home in 2020, I believe, right as the pandemic hit. I think that's what it was. And having the security of a paid off home has been fantastic. I'm very, very nervous about having a mortgage again and the uncertainty of the economy and everything, but we decided to take the leap. We are gonna have space now for my mother-in-law to come and move in when she is ready. That was the other thing that made us decide to buy the home first and put it in the mobile home community, so we'll still be renting the lot that the home is on, but the home will be ours, because that extra bedroom is gonna be hers. And she's in her 70s now. She lives alone, she doesn't drive. So the ultimate goal is to have her move in with us when she's ready. She's not quite ready to give up her independence immediately, but it'll be there available to her when she's ready. So we imagine that's gonna be sooner rather than later. So that's the 4th bedroom story. Robbie, my 22-year-old, is gonna be moving with us. He has no intention of moving out anytime soon. I don't blame him in this economy, so he'll have a bedroom. Obviously Austin, who's 17, will have a bedroom. He may decide in the next year or two to go off to college. He may decide to stay near home for college. We don't really know what his ultimate plan is, but of course he's got a room in our home as long as he wants it. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really nice to have so much more space. There's a family room and a living room. There's a huge dining room, you guys. The kitchen has more cabinets than I will ever be able to fill, I feel like. And it's beautiful. Like I said, it's all brand new drywall. My master bathroom is stunning. There's a big, huge bathtub and a rain shower, and I couldn't be more excited to move in there, to share the process with you guys. So be on the lookout for those videos coming up over the next few weeks to a month. Right now I need to finish getting ready for work because I am running late, but I just thought it'd be fun to chit chat with you guys a little bit, give you some more details on our upcoming move, and share my Monday morning with you. So I'm gonna get ready. I am absolutely in love with this fragrance. I have the perfume oil, I have the lotion, I have the body spray, I have everything that comes in this scent. This is the Being Frenchie Joy and Bliss Solar Fleur is the name of the scent. And this is the perfect spring, like, floral scent without being like grandma's floral. I've had some floral perfumes in the past that feel very mature or older. This is so like sweet and young and delicious. I love it. You can get it at Target. Highly recommend. That's been my go-to scent as of late. I'm gonna throw on a little bit of sunscreen and moisturizer, not in that order. Moisturizer first. Probably doing a no makeup kind of day today. Gonna pull my hair back, just kind of go low key. Mondays are always the busiest day at work because we have payroll and we have to catch up on paperwork from the weekend. So I just want to keep it really low key and easy today. Other than work, I got not much going on other than I want to try to film that video I alluded to, the announcement where I talk about how we're moving. The only reason I decided to do that is just because I haven't been on YouTube in the last couple of weeks. Has it been 2 weeks or a week? So I want to sit down a little bit more thoroughly and a little bit more dramatically announce that we're moving, because it's something that's super exciting. So I want to film that video and get that edited and hopefully uploaded for today. I don't want it to go up. Originally I was going to put it up tomorrow, but tomorrow's April 1st, and I don't want anybody to think it's like an April Fool's Day thing. So want to get it up today if I can manage. I need something to slick back all these flyaways. My hair has been out of control lately. I've got so much breakage, so much thinning. It's not a good look. So we're just gonna do a little bit of a slick back situation here. I need to wash my hair. I was supposed to do that yesterday and didn't, so it's a little worse for wear, but we can get one more day out of it. And yeah, so taking you guys through my morning routine. It's been going really well. If you watched my, what is that video? Thrive in 2025 goals update for March. At the beginning of March, I talked about how one of my goals for March was going to be to really solidify my morning routine, and I've been doing a really, really good job of that. So I'll take you guys through a little bit. It's pretty simple. I get up, I have my coffee, which I have already done. Very first thing I do when my eyes open, I stumble out of bed and I head out to have a cup of coffee. It's necessary. I just have one cup of coffee these days. For years, I had multiple cups, but just one cup. Sometimes I'll do a little mini energy drink as well, depending on how tired I am. But I have my coffee and then I get myself ready for the day, which is the step we are on now. Sometimes it's more elaborate than this. Oh, with my coffee, I also take my medication. I've gotten really, really great at remembering my meds. I haven't missed a dose on my medication in years now at this point. I'm on blood pressure medication, so it's very important that I take it. So I do that and then come in, get myself ready, whether it's a super simple 5-minute situation like it is today, or if I am more thorough with like makeup or hair or whatever. Mondays I always keep it pretty darn simple. And then we move on to the next step, which is tidying up my bedroom and making my bed, which is something else I've gotten really good at doing every single day. So let's do that now. This is the hardest part of the day because I have to make the kitty move off my bed. He always looks so comfy. Every single morning I have to kick him off so I can make the bed. Once I get the bed made, I usually tackle any laundry that needs to be done. Either I put in a load or I fold a load or whatever. Sometimes there isn't any. I've been so good about staying on top of my laundry, you guys. I don't have any laundry other than what I wore to bed last night. And what my husband wore to bed last night. Everything else is all caught up. But I do have a load in the dryer that I need to fold. So I'm gonna turn that on for a few minutes to fluff back up while I make up this bed. All right, my bed is all made. I pulled out this load of laundry. I'm gonna fold really, really quick and get that put away. And then the last thing I'm gonna do, housework-wise, before I head off to work, is just run my robot vacuum in here. There's so much dog hair all over this floor. Now you can't really tell. This floor hides it really well because it's almost the same color as maple. But the dog hair in here is out of this world. She is a German Shepherd boxer mix. She sheds like crazy and it's that time of year, so definitely need to run the vac mop in here. But first I'm gonna fold these. All right, so laundry is all put away. This guy has resumed his comfy position on our bed. And now I'm gonna go ahead and run our Roborock. This is our robotic vacuum and mop. I run this pretty much every morning. Definitely in the bedroom if nowhere else. And I used to run this overnight, but one night, it was all set up to run and do its thing, and I woke up the next morning and the cat had gotten sick. This one here had gotten sick all over our living room floor, and by some miracle, our Robo-Rock had run out of water, so it didn't run, but had it run, it would have dragged that all over the place. It was multiple messes that he had made. He ate his food too fast, or something. He's fine. He's not sick or anything. Sirius, say hi. But I was just like, oh, if Rosie had run, that would have been a mess. So ever since then, I just run it in the morning when I'm here to make sure there's nothing left behind for her to drag all over the house. So that's like the last step of my morning routine. Oh, I need to pick up my slippers. She will run all through here, get all of these floors nice and clean. She'll go into the bathroom as well, and we will not have dog hair all over, at least until tonight when Maple crawls back into bed with us. Alright, you guys, sorry about the terrible lighting. It is beautiful outside today, sunny and warm, but just thought I would share real quick. The last step of my morning routine is to grab breakfast on the way out the door. I have the same breakfast I do every single morning on work days. So 5 days a week I eat this: a banana and a protein bar. These are my favorite Built Puffs. And I did decide to do a little mini energy drink this morning because it's Monday. Alright, my friends, that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. Short and sweet. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, coming over this Monday morning. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.